This R1150R came in having not been used for the past 2 years. 2 years ago, the customer installed driving lights, which mounted where the factory turn signals mount in the front. This necessitated replacing the turn signals, of course, and the customer wisely chose LED lights, which are brighter and use less electricity. But that rendered the turn signals inoperative, which led the customer to second guess his wiring and leave it alone until I was available to look at it. 2 years later, here it is. I began by removing the fuel tank. Bike had a dead battery, of course. Customer supplied a new battery, which I charged. Inspect the wiring, make sure nothing was wired that was going to cause any damage to the electrical system. Verified that that was the case. Everything was wired properly, just the turn signals would only blink once. Well, that's because the wattage in an LED turn signal is far, far lower than what BMW equipped these machines with. These came with incandescent bulbs, which were 21 watts each. 21 times 4, 84 watts. What do these little LEDs use? Half a watt? Maybe one? Not much. So that throws what in a normal situation would be a flasher unit, like in your old car, tinky, 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 tinky. You would have to change that because you would have a variation in the demand on the system. Your wattage would be different. In this case, you don't get a flasher to replace. You have a very, very expensive turn signal relay. It's a $200 item. You can modify that item so that your LED turn signals will work. But that's a daunting task for someone who's never done it before, unless you have the proper information. And that's what this video was about. Thanks to Poolside and advrider.com for having an excellent thread on getting your LED turn signals on your BMW to work. This relay is located here in your fuse box. It's this one. It's held in place by a clip here. This plug is held in place with this clip. Push here in the middle, and that will allow you to pull this band up and backwards. See how this moves? As this moves backwards, it extracts the connector. See how that works? You can get it to the bottom of the relay with a flat blade screwdriver, prying between the halves. This is what we will be modifying. We're going to cut the top line, not on the left, but over here on the right. And then we take out this one. It zigzags here. So slice, slice, done. Cut here and here. goal here, of course, is for these turn signals to flash. This bike is a good example of why I feel the need to share my knowledge about these machines. This is 2 years this bike was sitting around because the customer got into a snag. That's not good. It's a simple thing. Installing driving lights, moving your turn signals, putting some different turn signals on, should not be that complicated. Yet it is. BMW made it that way. So without the knowledge of the community of BMW riders, a lot of these bikes wouldn't be able to be repaired, especially affordably.